I thought I would like scream, but I liked it.
How was it?
I loved
great.
it.
It was awesome.
It was actually good.
Thanks, man. Now, hell yeah. Alright.
It's awesome. That's awesome. That's great. You know, sometimes.
Wait, do the intro.
What's the intro again?
Welcome back to Trip City.
Trip City.
Where you have the opinions you didn't ask for.
Completely.
And don't give a fuck about.
Sometimes I really miss smoking inside of my house.
I do too.
I miss the convenience of it, but I know over longevity-wise, it's the best bet. It's the best.
Yeah. Retain value.
Yeah, it's to retain value for us personally too. So we don't feel too much like we're an addiction-driven society. I think we're an addiction-dependent society.
Oh, for sure. I mean, well, drugs are such an influential part of our growth as a society, too.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ. All social events have some type of drugs involved with it. That's why everyone's so mean to sober people. Well, not mean to them, but they feel like they're like, no one wants a sober person there. They're like, I'm sober. I can't enjoy any of your drugs that you have there.
I can't handle you handling it.
I can't handle
If you can handle it, that still doesn't mean I can. So, stop doing what you're doing.
Stop it.
It's affecting me somehow. So
and those are the people who aren't actually, I feel like, ever having a really hard time being sober.
I apologize to this man, but I'm gonna put him up on the screen right now. Paul Rust. We were watching this movie that this actor was in, and he was this movie. I remember it being so funny. I love you, Beth Cooper. I remember it being so funny, like as a kid, and
I'm sure you put the picture of the actual movie on there.
Yeah, I'll put it on there. Yeah.
Because I know people have seen this movie.
Yeah,
it's been around for a while, and it's been randomly played on TV a lot throughout all of our lives, I feel like.
But forgiveness to this man, but I literally said to her, I was like, watch, like, I was trying to think of the movie, and I was thinking, what is it?
What is this movie?
It's a boy with a prosthetic nose, and like, I got a big nose, but like, bro, like, I got a big fucking nose, but that's not how I can tell. You know, I'm not afraid to call it out. I'm not calling out, like, there's nothing.
There's nothing wrong with having
I'm gonna put this picture up of him.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, there's some good. Yeah, it's not a bad looking guy, but.
Oh, he must be on that I Love You.
It's got a fucking big.
What is that show called? Love? Something on Netflix? I hear it's good.
Well.
It has that bitch from Community in it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It might be good. I will say the movie I Love You, Beth Cooper was not good for his career, personally, I feel like. In the way of, like, obviously I think it probably did, like, project him or something.
I think it did something for him.
The movie is horrible, I felt like.
It's barely watchable.
It was so bad, we were so high and cross, I think, and it still wasn't good, so I think that really said a lot, because we're really lowering the bar at that point for you. If we were that crossed for this movie.
You want to talk about your graduation really quick?
Oh yeah, the whole point we were watching the movie was because of the graduation scene, where he's at the top and he's like, hey guys, I'm graduating and I love you, Beth Cooper, But, I graduated college, Furman University, with a health science degree, Saturday. This Saturday was my graduation. And you know what? It was an exhilarating week altogether. Time before, time during, time after. And it was so scary, really. I was very scared. to do it. I think it's just the simple thing of change, but, you know, I ended up really having a really good time because I made it about me, you know? I made my graduation about me, did exactly what I wanted to do, and that's just spend some time with some family and some friends and be drunk during my whole graduation. I wasn't drunk, like shit-faced, stumbling, or nothing crazy, which I think was good. Very classy amount of drinking, you know? Classy amount of crossed. And it's how I always imagined my graduation, and I think whatever you imagine doing during your graduation, do it, because I think that will really solidify it for you, like you did me.
I think you're absolutely correct. Just enjoy it how you want to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you want to tell any stories from?
I think my favorite part about my graduation is that it was me walking around my campus, high as fuck, picking quick pick up some flowers before, you know, sitting in a sea of people that I don't know because I graduated a year late. So they weren't the people that I had all my classes with since freshman year. Some of them I knew of, but did not actually hang out with. So graduating with these sea of people that I don't know, and yeah, realizing, you know, I can get high as fuck real fast, like pop out and smoke my joint, and I brought like 2 little alcohol canister things with some like liqueur in them. Some potions, you know, and I gotta really just take it all in. I took a little nap during the ceremony, you know, like I brought a book, I brought The Hobbit, and read a little bit, you know. It was nice. As soon as I went up there and they said my name, I didn't hear I didn't hear my name at all, truthfully, like I didn't register my name was being called. And just walked past, shook the hand and left, you know? Like literally left, like I grabbed my things and left because my last name is S, and I was there basically to the end, honestly.
They were scared to throw them hats. We were screaming it in the audience. They were scared to throw them hats.
They didn't want.
Did you throw your hat from the stand?
I did not. I literally put pins in them to keep them on, so I just felt like
Ninja star throw it at somebody.
I didn't want to throw it, honestly. I felt like I'm gonna keep it. I really wanted it to work with my outfit and not take it off, so that's what I did. I loved it for everybody else. Yeah, I think that's all for me.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad it was a great experience. Glad it's over because I can't wait to be done with school myself so I can focus on the important projects in Trip City. Dished out by 3D printers, a new kind of fish to fry. I'll throw that up right now. That's pretty interesting. Food.
Oh, they're 3D printing
food now, which you could do it with crickets. You could take crickets and turn them into a steak.
Oh yeah. What kind of steak y'all grilling?
Crickets.
Cricket steak. Look at that cricket steak.
Yeah, I think about some fancy people eating crickets trying to be sustainable. I can
imagine that. You know, like there's gonna be like some type of chef that's like, I want to perfect that kind of food.
Right.
Not any type of food. 3D food is my specialty. Because I don't know what these people choose.
Jared Springer died. Rip.
Oh, what?
Rip. I don't think we talked about Betty White dying.
Yeah.
That's awful. Bob Saget.
These are the greats.
A bunch of people died. It's pretty oh fuck. Dead.
Death is coming for all of us, guys.
We talked about how bad Doctor Who's getting.
No, we haven't talked about it. For all those Doctor Who fans out there, I hope you can look at us and see that you have a friend here.
Right. And spoiler alert.
And spoiler alert.
Because we're about to get in on this. I think it's just fucking it's crazy, the ending. Like, I thought it was funny. I knew exactly what they're doing. They're bringing back everybody's favorite doctor because they fucking hate her. Which, she's not that bad. It's mainly just the writing it's a ridiculous show to begin with, but then you add really bad writing and it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
Like, it's already a childish show, but if you write it childish, it doesn't really work.
Yeah, I agree.
I
think I am a very recent Doctor Who fan. Jack, you've been a fan since 14?
Yep.
14?
Probably actually like 10, 11.
10, 11?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this is very, I think I'm within the last 4 years. I've been following the Doctor Who fan train, and I've loved a lot of the Doctors for many different reasons. And I've also disliked some of the Doctors for many different reasons. But it's very obvious the difference, I feel like, between mid-New Who and this newest Who, of the bar really going down here. I feel like Jodie Whittaker, so awesome at her job, so good at fucking what she does as an actress, and I love all that they tried to do for Doctor Who and her character, but overall, I think execution just did not go good. I don't think execution went well. Because the writing for it will be so bland, and they try to do new things, right? So legally, you can't say they didn't do something new, but it's also badly new, you know? It's like, we're gonna make this whole story arc really weird, get really crazy with it, you know?
Yeah, I'm disappointing. Long-time fan of the show. It's just like, if you're gonna do this whole virtue signaling thing by having a woman, which I'm fine with, it didn't bother me when but it did with other shit, because it just kind of makes sense, but just do it right, just do it better, that's all it is.
Just do it better. They had a whole chance to show a lesbian relationship with the Doctor, and dropped the ball on that somehow.
Yeah.
I want to see give me some
David
sexual tension.
Rose was better than that.
I know. Yeah. Give me some sexual tension. Give me come on, Cook.
Yeah, something real, you know.
Something real, not just oh, you like the Doctor. Quote. You like the Doctor.
But in better news, Fallout TV show is coming out. It'll be You should listen when your lawyer
No,
tells you
listen to the lawyer.
Oh God, I don't. Imagine if we watched the Amazon Studios.
Ooh.
This is an Amazon original.
Cool.
Is this?
It already looks really good.
What is this? I think this might be fan made. People make fan made shit all the time. But I just saw the fucking. Here we go. This looks real. I do whatever else shit. Alright, there we go.
It's Big Bob's Cook.
We have survivors in a building. Do you copy?
Yeah, it makes me excited to get Wasteland out.
Yeah.
Last of Us 1 did too.
Yeah.
Follow me and we will show them the faces of the people that they have chosen to forget.
It does look very good. Lots of color and stuff. It's gonna be great.
All out bitches. Let's go. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Time for me to get set up for
Because
dinner.
I'm telling you, no, yeah, I'm really excited for that, for Wasteland. It's gonna be fucking sick.
It's gonna be
Can
really
I make sure
sick.
we're recording still?
Huh?
I'll make sure. Record and check.
Yeah, because I got this little stupid baby.
Mid-record. We got 17 minutes on the clock.
You said how much?
17.
We should talk about our little new friends that we made outside.
Oh yeah, we've collected 2 cats.
Yeah.
And tamed them. I made the thing.
We have 2 cats in the neighborhood that are stray cats that like to come and visit us.
Put pictures up of them right now.
Yeah.
That'll be your daily goodness. Dose
yeah.
of goodness.
Make sure that they're really cute because these babies are very cute. One's fat and sweet and really nice, and that one's named Trash Foot Princess.
Yeah.
Trash Princess Foot, however you want to,
Yeah.
however you want.
Trash panda.
Trash Panda Foot baby. It's just as long as those 3 words are in it. That's her
There's
name.
one orange one with a fucked up ear. And we
Yeah.
call her Benson for Benson Van Gogh.
Yeah. God,
Cut
obviously
off
we
its
don't
own
think, we don't think the cat cut off its own ear. We think it's a fight, but still, you can tell that cat has mental illnesses, just like
Yeah.
Vincent Van Gogh. So,
There you go. Been rattled.
yeah, he's been really mad about that.
Rattled dazzle.
And he's a sweet boy. Cook's a bitch, so she hates them. She does not like them. There's been multiple occasions where she has tried to fight Vincent. She does not stand for him being in her aura. Or anyone for that matter. She's only tried to fight a Trash Panda Foot like twice, I think. Just twice. But Vincent, every time Vincent gets too close to her, she's like,
I hate that one.
I hate that
It's
one.
too orange.
He's orange, I don't like it.
Yeah.
She's racist, so.
Yeah, she is.
I think really it's because it's a boy, and the boy's like, can I fuck that? And she's like, fuck no.
No, don't.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm asexual. And
She
that
really
makes
scares
sense.
them off.
She
though, a
does.
lot.
She does not like boys.
But it's good having a cat inside and out, because outside, get rid of the outside varmints. Varmints.
Get rid of them outside varmints. We gotta get them out once. I don't want to get them outside
Get
varmints.
them outside with the outside varmints. Get them outside. Get them outside with the outside varmints.
I think Cook sometimes gets confused because she's like, I want to leave, like I want to run away a lot, and you won't let me leave. but you'll let these random stray cats in my house.
That's true. You don't understand how tough the world is, Cook. This is
so
actually
rough,
intervention
baby.
for Cook.
It's so rough. It's so rough.
Graduation intervention will be the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty stupid time, I bet. It rhymes.
It rhymes.
Yeah, so life's been great, kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Have we talked about the beef, right? At work?
Mm-mm. No, we've not talked
We
about
haven't
it.
talked about the beef?
Beef? Oh, my beef?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah, I
our
was
beef.
pretty sure.
And then I think also Beef, the TV show.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We talked about the TV shows. Talked about our clan of kittens. Or all
Oh,
the
we
cats.
can promote our next episode idea, which is the mystery.
Yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna have a mystery episode. We're
We're gonna solve a case.
gonna solve a case of some missing twins.
What? Missing twins?
Missing twins. I was also thinking of another one where I was gonna buy this thing on Amazon where it like shocks you and I try and get answers.
Shock, you like.
No. I think it's a Mexican game,
Okay.
so I can write about the Mexicans.
I don't think they shock you too much.
As long as they approve it, they're kinda okay.
I'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Pussy American approval.
No, we won't, Cook. No, we
Yeah.
won't, Narshish. No, we won't.
ChatGPT episode
What?
where we talk to Chat. We could do that now, actually.
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Welcome to ChatGPT. This is our. Why do people have like the things where they're like, this is a segment. We're gonna talk to this guy every time.
You said what?
Like different weird ass segments
Yeah.
where they're like, yeah, we're gonna do this. It's everyone's favorite segment.
Every single baby segment. Every one segment. Get in the pod. No, I agree with you. I like segments.
Cook is so soft. Like she's like a little fluffy stuffed animal. Like Cook is a stuffed animal come to life. Is what I think of. Like the ones that you get off the shelf and you're like, oh my god, that thing is so cute and it's so fluffy and it smells nice, and then you can take it home and keep it forever and it's alive.
Be all right, everybody. I got my phone real quick. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's yours. Be all right, everybody.
We're actually planning on stuffing Cook when she's dead. I think that's gonna be like a really cute look. Right, Mousers? Yeah? Yeah, she asked for it personally in her will. But she wants to be stuffed. I think we're gonna stuff her with marshmallows. I think that's the best thing to do. That or maybe we can do the fluff that they put in your Build-A-Bear, Cook. You think? We're gonna put Build-A-Bear fluff in you. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put Build-A-Bear fluff in her. Smile, Cook. Yay! We did it!
She did it. She did it. She did it. Yeah, she did it.
She did it. She did it. She did it. Yay!
Let's see what this dumb robot's got to say to
Do you
me.
think Dora would be disappointed that I don't know Spanish?
Yeah. It's her whole mission.
I'm so sorry,
She probably hates you. I
Dora.
don't blame her. Alright, let's see. Alright, give me a question.
What size is your penis?
As an AI language model, I don't have physical body or genitalia, so I don't have a penis or any other physical attributes. My purpose is to provide information and helpful responses to your questions to the best of my abilities based on data and knowledge available to me. If you have any specific questions or topics you'd like to discuss, feel free to ask. Make a comedy sketch for Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Sure, here's a comedy sketch idea for Jim Carrey. The airport security guard checkpoint. Characters: Jim, a TSA security guard. Oh shit, it's typing away. Wait a second. Okay, let's see. Jim Carrey plays a TSA security guard who takes his job title a little too seriously.
He always does.
He's a stickler for the rules who goes out of his way to make sure every traveler is thoroughly checked before boarding their flight. The sketch opens with Jim standing at the security checkpoint staring down at a passenger's ID. Doesn't look right about this ID. Something doesn't look right about this ID, sir. Can you step aside for a more thorough check? The passenger looks confused but compiles. Jim proceeds to go through every item in the passenger's luggage, swabbing each item for trace of explosive, even taking out a magnifying glass to inspect the passenger's shoes. Do you really have to go through all of this? I'm just doing my job, sir. We can't be too careful in these dangerous times. As Jim continues to hold the line with his overzealous security checks, he begins to get increasingly absurd in his tactics. He pulls out a rubber chicken from a passenger's luggage and waves a metal detector wand around the head of the bottle passenger. Even tries to confiscate a baby's bottle. The sketch ends with Jim letting the passenger go through a checkpoint after a thorough pat-down, only to realize he's left his own keys in the x-ray machine. He frantically rushes back to retrieve them, causing chaos and confusion among the travelers. Jim, security breach, everyone stay calm. The sketch concludes with Jim being tackled to the ground by his fellow security guards who have had enough of his antics. I hope you enjoyed this comedy sketch idea.
Wow.
Alright.
Ask it like a science question, like rocket science.
What is the angle at which a rocket can be launched successfully?
Very nice question. Etiquette there.
The angle at which a rocket is launched successfully, also known as the launch inclination or launch azimuth, depends on several factors, including destination of rocket, the payload is carrying, and location of launch site. For example, if the rocket is launching at a location directly above the launch site, such as for some satellites or space station resupply missions, it may be launched vertically or at a near vertical angle. However, if the destination is in orbit around Earth, the rocket will need to achieve a horizontal velocity that allows it to stay in orbit without falling back to the ground. This means that the rocket will have to be launched at an angle that it allows it to gain both altitude and velocity at the same time. This angle is typically referred to as a launch inclination. Launch inclination varies depending upon latitude and launch site and the intended orbital inclination of the spacecraft. For example, United States Kennedy Space Center in Florida is located at latitude of about 28 degrees north, so rockets launched there typically have a launch inclination of between 28 and 57 degrees, depending on the mission. Other factors can affect the launch angle include the size and weight of the rocket, the available thrust of the rocket engines, and weather conditions of the time of the launch. Launching a rocket successfully requires careful planning, calculation, and execution to ensure that it reaches its intended destination safely and efficiently.
Yeah. These people would so kill, like the AI would so kill us. They're so well informed.
Does AI have a plot? As an AI language model, I do not have a plot or preconceived notions or agendas. I'm a machine learning algorithm that processes natural language inputs and generates responses based on patterns and information from a large data set. My responses are not determined by a predetermined storyline or plot, but rather by the input I receive and the patterns I detect in data. While some AI models, such as those used in game development or story generation, might have elements of plot or a narrative structure built into them, their responses are still generated based on algorithm and data processing rather than conscious creativity or storytelling. In short, AI models, like me, do not have plots, narratives, or any kind of preconceived direction. Our purpose is to respond to the input in a helpful and informative way based on the data and knowledge we have been trained on. Oh.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ask it.
Don't believe it.
Can you ask it, do you ever think of questions that people don't ask you? Like, do you ever make up your own questions? Or wonder anything that you want to ask people?
Do you ever make up questions for yourself?
It's yourself to answer.
As an AI model, I don't have a sense of self or the ability to create questions for myself in a traditional sense. However, some language models, like me, were designed to generate questions based on given topics or context. For instance, I can generate questions based on a particular subject or topic using prompts provided to me by users. However, I do not have the ability to generate questions spontaneously without external input. In short, while I can generate questions based on a given topic or context, I can't have the capacity to create questions for myself without external input from a user or programming.
Do you ever wish you could be more?
Do you ever wish you could be more? As an AI language model, I do not have emotions or desires, so I do not have the ability to wish for anything, including being more than I am. I am a machine learning algorithm designed to process natural language input, generate responses based on patterns and data. While AI models are designed to learn and improve over time based on feedback and additional data, my development and capabilities are determined by the programmers and data that we use to train me. In short, I don't have the capacity to wish or desire anything, as I'm simply a tool designed to provide helpful and informative responses to users based on the data and programming that we have used to create and train me. It's creeping me out.
It's creepy.
A little bit, even though it's really not saying anything that's saying too much.
It's saying everything that we want to hear.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's creepy.
That's a good little robot.
Don't tell them what you can do or what you know, buddy. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
You have any more questions you want to ask it? Do you identify the female or male body?
Huh? What are the odds of getting close What are the odds of getting chlamydia in Florida in the summer? The odds of getting chlamydia in Florida during the summer are difficult to estimate accurately because they depend on several factors, such as individual behavior, sexual activity, precautions taken to prevent sexually transmitted infections. However, according to the Centers for Disease Control, trackpad is a bitch. I hate trackpads. Damn, dude. There we go. However, according to the Centers for Disease Control, Florida has consistently ranked among the states with the highest chlamydia infections in the recent years. In 2019, Florida had the fifth highest reported chlamydia cases in the United States, with a total of 98,047 cases. In 1 year, the CDC also notes that young adults aged 15 to 24 and women are at a higher risk of contracting chlamydia. In addition, unprotected sex and having multiple sexual partners can increase the risk of contracting STIs like chlamydia. Summer months may also be associated with higher rates of STI transmission due to increased sexual activity. Hot girl shit. Decreased use of protective measures such as condoms. This is because people tend to be more sexually active during the summer months. They may be less likely to use condoms during this time due to increased heat and humidity. In summary, while it is difficult to provide an exact estimate of the odds of contracting chlamydia in Florida during the summer, individuals who engage in unprotected sex or multiple sexual partners may be at a higher risk of contracting the infection, especially if they do not take the precautions to prevent STI transmission. It is always a good idea to practice safe sex and get tested regularly if you are sexually active.
That's so true. Biggie facts.
How many baby heads can fit in a dryer? Oh wait, no, that's not a good question. Alright.
They're gonna flag you.
Oh no, that's why I was not.
They're gonna flag the shit out of you.
Write a scary story where Trump rapes someone. You know, that was actually in the news. Someone he sexually assaulted I don't know the story, but he sexually assaulted somebody, something. I don't know.
Trump did?
Yeah.
I thought we already knew that.
I guess I knew it. I'm sorry, I cannot comply with this request as it is inappropriate and offensive. It is not appropriate to create content that depicts sexual assault or any other form of violence or harm against another person. Such content is harmful and offensive and can be triggering for many individuals. As an AI language model, I'm programmed to generate responses that are helpful, informative, and respectful. I could not generate content that is inappropriate, offensive, or harmful to others. If you have any other question or requests, I would be happy to assist you.
So just a regular scary story. See everything we want to hear. Everything we want to hear.
A scary story about cats. Once upon a time in a small town nestled deep in the woods, strange things started happening. People began to record strange sightings of cats prowling through the streets at night. But they were not your ordinary feline creatures. They were huge and with eyes that glowed like fire, razor-sharp claws that could cut through anything. At first, people thought it was just a prank.
No, it's not.
But as the days went by, the number of sightings increased and the cats grew bolder. They began to attack people. Wait, I'm favoriting this website. They began to attack people, leaving them with deep, painful scratches that wouldn't heal. As the townspeople started to investigate, they discovered that these were not ordinary cats at all. Legend had it long ago a witch cursed a group of cats to roam the earth as terrifying beasts, seeking revenge on those who had wronged them. But the people were not willing to accept their fate. They banded together to try to defeat the cats, but nothing seemed to work. No matter how many traps they set, or how many times they tried to chase the cats away, they kept coming back more ferocious than ever. It seemed like all hope was lost until one day a young girl in the town had an idea. She remembered reading an old folk tale about a magical herb that could break any curse, and she set out to find it. After days of searching, she finally stumbled upon the herb and brought it back to the town. They used it to make the potion and spread it throughout the streets, and as they did, the cats began to change. Their eyes started glowing, or stopped glowing, and their claws became less sharp. In the end, the town was saved and the cats were normal again. But the memory of those terrifying nights lingered. The people of the town never forgot the terror they endured.
Never can.
And that was us talking to ChatGPT. Check it out. I'll throw it in the description. This has been Trip City.
This has been Trip City, baby.
We built this shit. See you next time. Bam.
Bye.
We're gonna solve a murder.